Well, one word to describe today is beautiful. We saw plenty of blue skies, and that's going to continue in our forecast for this week into the weekend. We get a little cloudy, though, but a ridge is the reason why we're seeing nice weather here, building warmer weather in the forecast. The strong front does change things for us, bringing us into the 50s, but overall, just a dry forecast is starting to develop here across the Concho Valley. In February so far, this is how we've been looking. So we've been seeing 6 days below average here. We had that cold and ice and snow earlier last week, and now seeing 2 days above average so far, including today where we reached a high of 68 degrees, and we're going to continue to be in the 60s. Not much change coming here in the upper levels, but that's going to keep us with some dry weather. We feel like 67, and that's what the temperature is right now with humidity at 14%. Winds are still gusting at southwest 15 miles per hour. Winds have been a talk today, probably making it feel nice if you're outside doing outdoor activities. Currently across the Concho Valley, seeing low 60s for the most part, mid to upper 60s for the northern half, more low 60s to the southern half. And again, that's going to be the trend going into this week, thanks to that high pressure. Now, Texas is quiet, not a lot going on. Do get some upper level clouds here over the panhandle. Now, looking across the nation, where that cold front has now drifted off onto portions of eastern United States, that high pressure continued to make its mark here across Texas and across most of the United States. And then what that's done, pretty much left things non-existent and quiet for us here, though. Still seeing teen wind speeds, 13 miles per hour wind out of Zona, seeing 15 here, 13 out of I believe 13 in Sterling City. All of us will be continuing to see that until we go into the overnight hours where winds will start to decrease for us. But if you did have plans to go out, maybe to catch a dinner or maybe hang out with your friends for a little bit, we're going to be in the 40s, so not as cold as last night where we were possibly into the 30s by the 10 and 11 o'clock hour. We'll be somewhere around the mid to upper 40s for most of the night before finally dropping down into the 30s. Now, the nice weather, that bridge out to the west is going to be the cause of that building into our forecast, putting sinking air over Texas and much of the western United States as well. We do start to see a little negative tilted trough going into this weekend. That's going to bring into the chance of seeing some cold front come through here. Not a whole lot of rain. Most of it will be to our south, not even impacting our region. So we could count that out for us, but we'll see plenty of sunshine, maybe some clouds here or two going into the rest of the weekend. That cold front starts to build in the forecast, come through Saturday, clear us out, more sunny weather on the way to the Concho Valley, and that's pretty much about it. As we go into tonight, we'll drop down around the 20s. Some of us will be in the low 30s. I think we'll be a little warmer depending on how that wind speed taper off into the night. If it taper off faster, we could drop a little cooler, but Wednesday, back into the upper 60s for the most part. And the next 5 days look something like this. Beautiful weather in the forecast. Looking nice, great weather to go out and do some outdoor activities, maybe barbecue, whatever you prefer. Turning windy ahead of that front Saturday, dropping temperatures down into the 50s. Then we rebound into the 60s again. And then looking next week, that ridge builds back up and we warm up again ahead, approaching March. I have more look in just a couple minutes of my final order, but stay where you are. We'll be right back after this.